D&D, everybody! Woo! I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Woo!
Woo!
I want to thank, of course, Roll20, D&D Beyond, and Kevin MacLeod, Tabletop Audio, and Critical Roles music that they've allowed me to purchase so I could use it for the stream. Super excited. Because their stuff is so good. All right, so with that, Reagan, would you like to do a?
So, I believe the last episode title, correct me if I'm wrong, it was Uncle Buddy's Bad Touch Basement? Is that right?
Krusty's Bad Touch.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, but truly, I mean, we just ended up, we entered into the tower. The lower levels were flooded. Lower levels flooded. But we have to go up 12 floors. We have our friend the Piper with us, and we're working our way through the castle, and Piper is beckoning us where we need to go.
Making our way downtown. Actually, it would be up.
We are
Down.
had slowly started fighting skeletons, and we were doing pretty good with the skeletons. However, we awoke a ghost dragon, and so that is our current situation. And he thinks we're there for his horde. I mean, which we're not, so maybe we can try to just talk it out? Diplomacy? I mean, does that work with dragons, or?
Sometimes.
Very possibly, yeah. It can happen.
Okay. With that,
They are intelligent creatures.
So who's our most persuasive speaker?
Oh, that is not me.
Yeah, it's also a not me.
I don't think we really have one in this group besides
You don't, but
slightly
luckily,
post-pubescent sorcerer who some reason doesn't specialize in charisma. Because
Actually,
I don't know why.
Persuasion is a +8
I-
though.
Okay.
I actually have a +7 persuasion.
Oh,
Oh,
well, besides
Guys.
that, you hear this dragon go off, and then it's Basil's turn.
oh, well, that's not good because I'm probably just gonna shoot him. Well, actually,
just-
I don't see him, so these are still like a legitimate threat bad guy right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm not even gonna. Let me see. Do I even?
But you know he exists. He was
well,
loud.
well, yeah, I heard something, but I literally cannot see him. I don't think. I just heard things.
Yeah.
Probably terrible things, but
Yeah.
Aaron,
Yes.
does the Piper know anything about this ghost dragon?
Yes. And the thing that's surprising is he's not supposed to be here.
he's not supposed to be here.
see, I think I'm the only one in the group that actually does not have an angle on the
He's-
dragon.
He's on the wrong level. This is strange.
Weird.
Dude, you're supposed to be the third level
But
boss.
this
What the fuck?
is part of the normal defenses, so to speak. They're just not normal.
Yeah, something's wrong though. Something is very wrong. Like he's
Okay. I guess kind of what I'm getting at is, would the Piper know whether to try to talk to him or not?
We'll figure that out on your turn, shall we?
Fair. I just meant the knowledge. I wasn't actually going to
Yeah,
try to on this
you
turn.
just know that something's not right. Like
Okay.
you don't know whether, he's usually with a horde.
Yeah.
The actual castle, like treasury, like he's kind of like a protection for that, and he's not there.
He's trying to protect his horde.
That
So presumably his horde is nearby?
is something's wrong. That's all I can tell you. Something is wrong. So, Basil, it is your turn.
16 to hit that last little
Let me.
ghosty.
Oh, I got 2 ghosts.
I think that was the only one I could see before I moved.
That one hits.
Alrighty. Ooh, it does have an enemy or a friendly next to it, so that would be 44 points of damage.
All right, so I didn't mark which one's which. Which one is which? I think this one is. Were you hitting this ghost here?
Correct. Yeah, that was the only one I could see at the beginning.
But in the last episode, you remember, Reagan, you were trying to hit this ghost here too, right? And you hit her.
No, I don't think I was trying to hit that ghost. My plan was to swap places with my Echo. That ghost was attacking me, I think.
Okay. Well, I will just say.
Because the other one's got a condition on it.
No.
It's got a dot.
I don't know what the dot is. I think I must have been attacking the ghost because I used my double-bladed scimitar to hit twice and cause damage. Is that one by me damaged?
I would say so. Then.
Okay.
That's what makes sense because this one is not.
All I know is my plan next was to not engage with it anymore and to swap places with my Echo.
Okay.
Oh, I think the dot on this other one's because of Tony's guiding bolt.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, no,
so
I don't know.
It is how much damage you said?
44.
44. And that's
Mine.
magical.
Well, yes, magical bullet and then sneak attack. I'm assuming that's just magical. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, as long as it.
It's along with the magical bullet. I think it's just technically extra damage for the attack. So.
Oh my god. Yeah, it really does not look good. It looks pretty poor after you shot. You hit something
and
really like precious on it, and it suddenly just almost completely dissipates.
So close. But yeah, I'll and then I move up into that corner so I can go. Oh shit! There's a dragon.
Oh shit! There's a dragon.
Well, actually, hold on. Wait. I'm smarter than that. 15 feet up. If the dragon were to cone this way, I do not actually. I want to get behind cover. Sorry, myself would be smarter than that.
My smart would be.
I'm gonna go. Can you move that dead skeleton, please? Just so I can. I
Yeah,
don't
give me
wanna
1
Have
second.
my token go underneath it by accident.
Which dead skeleton? I'll just.
The one in the doorway. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna post up a little bit behind the wall so I'm not like in direct view of the dragon anymore.
Trevlo, it is your turn.
I am going to hit this ghost with a firebolt. Work.
25 hit.
Awesome. Yeah, 10 points of damage.
Holy.
Or 10 fire damage, rather.
10 fire damage.
And then I'll go John out of here. Sorry, here.
Okay, it looks like you hurt it pretty badly. Now I have to go through all. Dr. Kazim, it is your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna do a wild magic, right?
You can? Nope. Well, don't you do it twice now?
Yep. Oh, because of the control thing. Yeah.
Well, I thought the twice was for the condition.
Oh, the
Oh,
choice.
the condition.
Okay.
Yeah. there you
Yeah.
go.
All right, Doctor.
So if you don't like your first one, I think you can roll again.
Yeah, I can pick the worst of two evils.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I had the wrong character open. Actually,
I don't know. I just find it funny that I just found out a skunk invaded the Brown Stadium during a game.
Unk.
A skunk.
I'm waiting for the joke. Like, when they found out it was just a quarterback.
Yeah. Nope, it's actual
Yuck.
skunk. I have to. I'll have to read more to see if they actually sprayed people or something.
There's so many jokes could be made with Browns football.
Mhm.
So many jokes.
So what are you doing, Doc Thor?
I've always felt bad for Browns fans. Oh, and the dot on the one is because it's been fairy fired, by the way. I just
Ah.
realized what that was. And what can I do to a ghost? Does this have to be? Do I have to see them? You know what? No, we're just gonna we're gonna be old-fashioned here.
And run away.
No, no, that's the wrong character. That's the bard. So what would be 6? Because it's 3 to start, right? 3, and then 3
Which one
more.
are you
Yeah,
shooting?
The ghost. That's yeah, that one.
All right. First one kills it. It's dead. Oh no, never mind. First one is 4. Okay. Keep going.
Pew.
It's another 4. Okay.
Pew.
5. Okay.
Oh, it just used up my spell slot. I hate when it does this. Alright, give me a second, because it's the way stupid.
I know they haven't fixed that part of the whole.
One.
All right. So
Dose. Trace.
it only has 15 hit points left. So give me a second. 8. 13.
17.
Okay, so use
Yeah,
those
it's dead.
5 and 2. You can shoot it at something else if you want. Can't you redirect them?
We'll shoot it. Yeah, I'm gonna. If they see him fall, then yeah, he's gonna try to redirect him here, at this other ghost.
You kill both of them.
Thank you,
Oh,
magic
they're
missile.
dead. One only had 1 hit point left, so.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Thank you, magic missile. And that is his turn. Also, just a reminder, I don't know about Chris, but I am currently hanging upside down from the ceiling, so... Actually, no, no, the doctor is not an idiot. He does see a dragon, so he's gonna walk over here on the ceiling before he ends his turn.
Okay. Robert's top of the turn order.
Okay. Well, I don't know if this is gonna work. Probably not, but I feel like Robert, has worked all his life with dragons, right? He's got a close relationship with dragons, and he's gonna try to talk to it.
It's your time, buddy. You got it. I believe in you.
He's going to say, I mean, I realize it's a ghost dragon, but he's gonna say in Draconic, easy, magnificent one. We are not here for your treasure. We just want safe passage.
Roll with advantage. Well, it's either deception or it's what is it?
Persuasion. Yeah, it's persuasion because I'm not lying.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. All right. Here we go. 22.
That's pretty good.
Oh, can I do a fingers crossed thingy?
Yeah, there you go.
It always reminds me of my favorite D&D moment ever. I present you these cultists as a sacrifice, oh magnificent one.
You suddenly see him turn his head, snarl, almost like in like anger, and hearing his language come out of your lips. But as he looks to you, he starts to focus on you a bit more. A Red Rider. I haven't seen one of you in many, many years.
Was this a red?
No.
Can I tell what color this was in life? I mean, even though it's a ghost, right? All the dragons have very distinctive traits.
You're not quite sure. It could have been green, but it could have been blue. You're not quite sure.
Okay.
But it was chromatic. We'll put it that way.
You don't know.
Huh.
Like I said, he could be. Well, yeah, it could be green, could be blue. Yeah, well, you're not quite sure though.
Yeah, I mean, the model is silver, but I'm assuming it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like the model.
Yeah. You're not quite sure. I mean, it's dark. You know, he is a ghost. It's kind of hard to determine.
Okay, that's fair. So I'm sorry. Go ahead. What does he say?
He goes, "What are you doing in these dingy, disgusting halls in which they have imprisoned me here?"
We seek to bring down the Lord.
The Lord, huh? You see a smirk on his face. You suddenly...
I have been sent by the Queen.
You suddenly see... Suddenly what looks like torches are being lit. Filling the space. Lighting up the space. As you come forward to see what looks like a silver gleaming dragon that has gone and faded to a murky greenish tinge that has just rotted away as if the metal is slowly corroding and changing.
Like the dragon at the bottom of the bank in Harry Potter.
Sure, I don't recall it, but
Oh, he looks so sad.
Sad dragon.
You see him suddenly turn up the steps a little bit, sit down, and you see him put his hand on his shoulder, with an elbow out on his, and then his hand on his face, and he goes, "You are out to kill the Lord, are you?"
Yes. That is my mission.
It's pretty boastful, little one.
I didn't say my chances were good, and I smirk at him a little bit. But that is the task I have been given.
And he goes, and this time we're going to take you out of combat. I don't have anything visually to give you guys, but we'll move you over to here. You see him go, "Come with me." And you see him go through a wall to the right.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around, like, towards everybody and just be like, and then I'm gonna follow.
I'll drop my echo and follow him.
So you go around the corner.
Good job.
So far, so good.
He disappears through the wall, and you see what looks like there's a passage around that you could follow. You can kind of assume where he's going. Walk a little bit of ways, and you come to what looks like a makeshift hoard, as you can say, what's left of whatever he has there. Broken barrels and some odds and ends, but nothing too glamorous that you can tell. Everything's in shreds, and was probably nice looking at one point, but this is all he has. And he looks to you and goes, "So you intend to go after the new Lord, the one that has banished me into this depths?"
Your banishment sounds a travesty. Why would he relegate such a fantastic creature to this?
Because I don't trust him. I stood my ground against him, and he banished me for it. I used to have such a beautiful horde, a level up, and he decided to use his own ghouls and horrific creatures to protect the treasures above. And you see there's some form of shame on his face. It's all taken from him.
When we slay this creature, you shall have your horde again, Great One. What can you tell us about our foe?
He holds great power. You must remove that power before you can kill him.
How do we do this thing?
By any means necessary.
Is the source of his power an item, or is it sourced here in the tower somewhere?
We're still talking about we're talking about the main guy we were going after, correct? The one
Yes.
with the hand and eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Or or do you mean the artifacts he wields?
The hand and the eye embedded in him must be removed before you can even remotely touch him.
Would any magical weapons suffice, do you think, to cut these things from him? Or is something more intricate going to be required?
It's possible. But you would have to hold him down. This man of great magics will be difficult to hold and pin down.
So perhaps magically incapacitating him would be best, but I don't know that we have the means.
Magically and physically. Would be the
Well,
only way.
physically, I think we might be able to swing, but if he's a great magic user, he could simply teleport out of whatever physical bounds we would devise. Sounds like his magic is the greatest barrier.
Get to my horde. There are spears that could assist.
Did you say spheres?
Spears. S-P-E-A-R. Spears.
Oh, spears. What sort of function do these spears perform?
They will hold him in his place.
I see.
But it will take a strong will. To use it against him.
What's a will in D&D?
Something
Wisdom.
this group does not have.
I swear to you, we will touch nothing of your hoard but what you have given permission for. What is the best way to that chamber to make the least stir, shall we say?
Keep silent. Unfortunately, the only way up is through these stairs that you saw before you.
Is there any other information you could give us that might be helpful?
The ones protecting my horde up above. They're always watching.
They are also the dead.
Oh, if it was only so easy. They were scum before they were dead. For now, they only behold my treasure.
They were humanoid once, these creatures.
They were but ideas, a thought.
I know what it is.
Aaron,
Mhm.
has the Piper run into anything like this in his centuries of life?
Recently,
That's kind of what I was getting at, but
but you've never seen undead beholders.
oh, okay, all right. I was just I didn't hear. You must have cut out when you actually said beholders.
I didn't. I just said they just behold my treasure. And
Oh.
why
Yeah.
I also said they were but an idea, an imagination.
Yeah. No, that's okay. So yes,
because that's what beholders are. They are.
So yeah, the Piper would immediately
Yeah.
clue into that, and he'll just speak up since he speaks Draconic as well. He speaks up to the two of you and just says, "Beholders, then."
Yeah, I don't feel like Robert has any familiarity
No.
with beholders. So you're familiar with these creatures?
I've fought more than one beholder in my time. They're nasty creatures alive. Undead. This will be interesting. And just for shits and gigs, like I know, not like to get information or anything, but does he recognize this dragon from his actual life, like the dragon's life?
No.
Okay, I just want
No.
he had court functions with the dragons and stuff, so I didn't know.
Yeah,
If maybe he would've...
This one is far beyond your time.
Okay.
He was a dragon. He continues talking, and he does kind of coalesce about his past. He had made an agreement with the living here on this planet. That the Horde was not just for him, but for the castle. It was for the community. It was... He was smart enough to know that, the Horde is his. It's better to share the wealth and be able to influence policies and politics.
Yeah, by giving little bits out, he was able to bring some in. He's a dragon capitalist.
Yeah.
Well, I just hope he's not Drakon Musk. Okay, so I'm gonna turn around to the rest of the party and
No, he'd definitely be a black dragon then. It'd be a black dragon.
Yeah.
He just spews acid. That's all he does. just black bile.
So I'm gonna turn around, and I guess the Piper and I will sort of fill in everybody who doesn't speak Draconic on everything that just went down. And I'll let the Piper fill in the group on what beholders are and their abilities.
Has this group really we've never come up against any sort of beholders in our time? Wow, okay. Huh. Do I have any idea as the Piper what changes happen to their eye rays when they're undead? Like, have I...
You are unsure.
Okay.
Well, and it also depends on what sort of undead beholder it is. There's more than one.
There's more than one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of what he basically sort of gathers you all around and informs you that this creature is basically a giant floating orb with a center eyeball and eye stalks coming off of it, and each of those eyeballs has a ray with a very specific and nasty magical power, which differs from beholder to beholder. But at worst, things like disintegrate and power word death. which I'm sure the Piper would relay to the group by saying something along the lines of, well, you know, they're rather nasty things, but nothing you can't handle. Just watch out for the eye beams, which can do, you know, rather nasty things like disintegrate your entire person or kill you with a look. And he just sort of blinks at you. He sort of so who looks the most unsure? Who
No, you have a bunch of military people that are used to going into random
That's fair.
situations.
Right,
I'm-
yeah, right.
I'm like,
fair.
our group is kind of like probably like, well, this is gonna suck, but okay.
I would say overall, though, if anybody that's really distant from these type of creatures, unfortunately, it would have to be Reagan's character. She'd have no damn clue about these creatures, and just what you've described is pretty terrifying.
He does, to be fair, have a passive insight of like 28. So so he sort of reads that you're a little not happy about the situation, Reagan, and he turns to you and says to you in Elvish, don't worry, young one. I've killed the avatar of gods before. I think I can handle a lich. And he just turns around from you and walks away.
I feel like Basil and I are like
Okay.
we're like the Marines at the beginning of Aliens.
Game over, man.
No, at the beginning, right? Where we still think we're badass.
Yeah.
Xenomorph, it's Bug Hunt.
Yeah.
It's a bug, huh?
Does the Piper know who I am? Or does it not matter?
Say, would I have any? Because
You know,
I don't really know how the
there's-
timeline works.
Yeah, you know you know the her society, but you don't know her.
Yeah.
You don't know her. You know of the Star Elves and how it's, you know, their community and stuff generally.
Yeah.
You've heard of them. You've never met them.
Yeah.
But being of the Fae, you are aware of them. I mean,
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah. They literally.
They're heavily connected by the Fae. So.
If anything, actually, Reagan, you would probably have heard stories of me because I was the Knight of the Summer Court.
I feel like I would have heard of you and like then the stories of Terrestra, right? Like there's some of that stuff, but that's like lore. That's not
Yeah,
real.
that's what
That's you know.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean. Is like he would recognize you as a Star Elf. You, on the other hand, I'll leave that up to Aaron. You might recognize him because he might be a creature from your
You-
myths because
you
he
don't-
literally
Yeah.
served one of your
Yeah.
gods.
Yeah, you've heard the legends of this. If he's being called the Piper, the history of the Piper, and it's not the most
The tragedy.
it's not a very positive light on his past from what
Yeah.
he's done on behalf of his queen.
Yeah. But I wonder if would I think he's like, oh, he's just putting this on, not that he is actually this figure of legend. Like
You go ahead and give me a I mean his like I mean you could do competing, but I mean like for you he's pretty convincing.
mm,
He has no reason to lie.
no.
I mean, my deception is a plus 15.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you like have anything to say to him about that, please. But like for him, you would just be, of course, like he knows that your community exists and like they send out explorers. So, but he would have no idea that you're, you know, who you are.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. All right. That's all I need for now.
Also, I wonder, would my Elvish sound weird to her? Like, would it kind of be like?
It would be very.
I was just saying, would
right?
it be Chris and I's common to
Yeah, it would be
some of the
older.
group?
It would be an older English form.
So I was just curious.
Not nearly as bad though, because the Elvish.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't change that much.
It wouldn't change nearly as
No.
much from generation to generation. Yeah.
It's just more of a
Yeah, not
weird.
with the age of how long people live. Yeah, it'd
Yeah.
be very
Yeah.
little. Yeah.
Yeah, for you it's just a different accent than anything else,
Mhm.
which would be
Yeah.
unusual for you anyways. If you know, between a wood elf or a star elf or a high
Yeah.
elf, they would all have different eccentricities in their language.
Yeah, he's kind of a Brooklyn Fae. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, what would an Eladrin be within the Fey world? Actually, I think I'm more snobby than she is. Because I'm the
Hey, look.
thing that she comes from.
We're like small town royalty. Like we're like piddly little,
hmm
I'm the mayor of my
Yeah.
city of
Exactly.
300 population.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. So it's the equivalent of like, the Piper comes from royalty, while you just come from a very rich family from Connecticut.
yeah. Yeah.
Sounds apt.
Although to be fair, the Piper is a bastard though, so
Yeah,
he's like he's royalty, but he's definitely the black sheep of the family.
Yeah, these Eladrin are very much not the normal.
They're very racist.
Same.
Yeah.
That seems to not change between different races of elf.
No.
To be fair, the wood elves and the moon elves aren't racist. They accept other races. But yeah, pretty much all the other elf sub races are pretty racist.
Yeah, they're coming out with Kryn again, and I remember the elves of Kryn being like extremely racist.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what it basically there. It's like it's really between the sun elves and the moon elves. It's that like same thing again, where like for some reason the sun elves have like completely cut off contact from the world. If I remember in Kryn.
Yeah, one of them had. I think you're right. I think it was the sun.
Yeah, but yeah, they don't like me because I don't have perfectly pointy ears. I'm a mudblood.
Wait, what's wrong with your ears?
I'm a half elf. I'm not a full elf.
Yeah. Well, like, what's wrong with your ears?
They're just not. They're more human than they are.
Yeah, half elves
Oh.
don't have as quite as sharp of a point to their ears. It's one of the ways
Like
that
an
you can.
in-betweenish.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Love connect to his face.
Yeah, they're grotesquely rounded.
Ooh.
Yeah.
With the slightest of point at the top.
Yeah.
You're like, what is the dog doing behind me?
I got booped.
You got
Booped.
Yeah.
Got butt booped.
All right. Very cool. So, I guess, yeah.
So I'm just thinking we have an opportunity to talk strategy.
Fireball.
So,
Fireball.
and so Brandon, are you telling us about all of the features that you know about beholders?
Yeah, he's telling you like he's obviously also telling you that like, hey, they're probably going to be undead, which means the magic that they do is going to be even more unpredictable than it already is. But yeah, he's given you the basic layout of like central eyeball, multiple eyeballs. Each
That
one
was
has a magic power.
My most important thing tactically is to try to account for the eyeball. That's what I think we need to do, right? Think
Well-
Robert being like, military tactical dude, right? That's what he's thinking is like, okay, how do we neutralize the eyeball? And I think the best way to neutralize the eyeball is to make sure that we are not all grouped up. We're gonna have to spread out right away because whoever is in that eyeball, not magic isn't working for them. So, that's the first thing. I think the second thing is, go ahead.
If your character knows it, correct me if I'm wrong, because I've always played a magical character and never had to worry about it. Magical armor weapons, do they work within the cone?
I know the answer
Me-
to that as a
I was gonna
DM.
say,
I don't know
me
if
as a
our
player, I
players
can't
get it.
remember, but I didn't know if the Piper knew. I actually can't remember.
I actually don't. I'll leave that up to Aaron because the Piper does.
I didn't know if you fought one. You may know, but yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
the Piper does fight hand to hand, but the Piper fights hand to hand with a literal magical weapon, not a
Hmm.
magical weapon.
Well, and I'm even talking like armor because for me, walking on ceilings, like, is that gonna disappear if the cone? comes
Oh
over?
yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. Other than his winged boots, the Piper doesn't really have any items that would.
It is an anti-magic cone.
Yeah, I don't really
No,
know.
I think
if...
I have a feeling which way it goes as a player. I just I
Mhm.
don't remember.
Right.
100%, but-
I don't want to say anything.
Yeah, no, I
so
mean, I'm
just
gonna play
let,
it the way.
I'm gonna let Aaron.
If my character doesn't know
Yeah,
that
I was
I'm
gonna
walk on
say-
fucking walls, I don't care.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that I think my feeling as the Piper is that he would know that you can't cast in that field, but he doesn't rely on magic weapons or armor enough.
Okay.
Like, so
Yeah.
I'll leave it up to Aaron as to whether he would know about your items and stuff.
I'll take a bonged head if that's what my character needs to do. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. That like, if we don't know, we don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I don't.
You'll just have to find out because it's one of those
Yeah.
things where,
No.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So the
it doesn't-
important thing then is the only way to mitigate it is to make sure that we're not all
Mhm.
Grouped up.
in the cone, right? And then we probably want to scout the room as much as possible to make sure that we get a good read on what's going on. I don't know what else is in there. Is it just
Mhm.
yeah? Is it just that thing
Mhm.
or what?
Is it one multiples?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I don't know if we're
Did the-
dealing with more than one.
Did the dragon make it sound like there was more than one?
At least to me, it made it sound like it was more than one.
That's kind of the way I took it
Or
as
that,
well. Yeah.
or that there was more than one undead, whether or not there was more than one beholder. It certainly made it sound like there was
Mhm.
more than just the one undead up there.
I mean, I'm just gonna flat out ask the dragon if there's more than one
Yeah, fair.
beholder.
There are many eyes.
Oh gosh.
I mean, based on the description I got 2 seconds ago from this guy over here, that doesn't help us. But okay.
Many eyes. Okay.
Um,
I don't like the sound of that.
Mhm.
the Piper kind of pipes up real quick and asks in Draconic to the dragon, if you do not mind my insolence, Great Worm, may I ask what this sphere is that you have pointed us towards in your horde?
Spear.
Spear.
Or spear, yeah, sorry.
I thought he said sphere too at first.
Yeah, I know we already went through this, and
Spears, and it's multiple.
spears.
There are 4 spears. If he's properly pinned with these spears, he will not be able to leave. He will not be able to teleport.
In.
Yeah.
Like a butterfly.
Yeah.
Or if we maybe arrange the spears in such a way we can like prop him up on it.
He has to be pinned.
Oh. Like a butterfly.
Mhm.
Sounds like a task for my immovable rod.
In order to tell all the spears apart, we need to name them. So we're gonna have what? Brittany Spears, Morgan.
Brittany S. Pierce.
Help me out. Help me out.
But we got Ares spears. as well.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Although did he get canceled? I don't know. One more.
Spiro Agnew.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
there we go. That's perfect.
There it is.
I like Spiro Agnew a lot better.
There's Billy Joe Spears, Frank Sidney Spears.
Who are these people?
That's a bunch of people.
You
Major-
They're spears.
There's Major General Sir Edward Spears.
Oh.
He was a British Army officer, an MP and author.
Would we consider him a model of a?
Sir
Modern
Edward
Major
Spears
General?
sounds very dignified.
And there's Dill Spears.
Sir Edward
Oh, I
Spears.
love a dill spear. Fried. Woo boy.
Fried pickle. Dill fried pickle?
There's also a Kendra Spears, who's a fashion model. Anyways, but yes, there was Aries Spears, who's an American actor and comedian.
Do we even have enough people that can use spears
call
even
one of them.
remotely effectively?
I have javelins.
SPE.
Oh, I mean, so you use strength when you use it. What I'm saying is we have a lot of dex-based people.
Yeah, I don't
Look
know
at-
that. I don't know that we're going to be wielding them as weapons. I get the
But
impression
still,
that
to
they're
make
going to be
the
like.
if we need to make an attack to do the pinning,
Well, he said
If
something
we
about
can-
willpower.
I'm just thinking if we actually have to make an attack roll,
So,
it's going to be
let's-
strength based.
So okay, let's ask the dragon, right? Your Magnificence, how do these spears function? Do we have to physically stab the Lord with them?
Once he is pinned to the ground, one must concentrate and have strong will to hold them in place. Meaning, he says will, but it could be anybody that it has some sort of magic that could do what's needed to concentrate.
Okay, so it's some sort of function of the item,
Yes.
right? We're not. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
was getting the impression. All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's a function of the items combined that something has to be said and there has to be a concentration on
All right. Well, I'm very happy about this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it.
it.
Should we scout this this place?
Yeah, I can try to get up ahead a little bit and be sneaky weaky.
Before you go.
Wake you up.
Yeah.
Before you go.
Call my name.
Be there.
I'm not into that type of kink.
Once you're in his presence, I could be of some assistance.
We would be honored. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm not, he
Moon-
knows I don't know his true name.
Moon Scraper.
Moon Scraper?
Moon
Yeah.
Scraper.
Okay. I just bow my head respectfully.
Moon. Grape.
And then you just see him take his claw onto your shoulder, Robert, as you feel like it just etches onto the armor that you have on your shoulder. And it just, you hear this. She goes, "Be safe with my blessing." And you see what looks like a silver, like, when the thing disappears, his hand just slowly dissipates, and you see him just disappear. As you see on your armor on the right is this large, looks like a diamond. It's massive. Let me double check to see what it is. Just a minute.
You just got blessed by a dragon.
We're gonna take him dancing tonight. Gonna hit that. I can't hit that note. Sorry.
Lower.
I'm tired now.
Okay, so
Unless
you
I'm-
see
unless
this.
I'm not hearing the
you
key
see
correctly.
this large
Paper.
diamond, and then encrusting it around it is a bunch of gems. Okay. And you don't recognize it. But maybe like if any magic person, like the Piper, will look at it, you kind of look at it kind of oddly, and he goes, "That etching," like you just basically said that. Basically, he just seemed like you recognize the etching, but the etching's usually done on a bowl, a very nice decorative bowl. And those gems look very similar to where it'd be encrusting the bowl.
Aha, okay. So you're saying this is like a hero's feast
This is
that we got here?
This is a hero's feast. One hero's
Okay.
feast.
Okay.
to
Like meaning
use-
that we now have the effects of a hero's feast?
Not now, but you
But we-
can when you feel you want to use it.
Okay.
I mean, how long
Oh.
does it take? Or how long does it hold? Oh, the
Oh,
benefits
hero's
last
feast is like 24
4
hours.
So
Yeah, yeah. it's a
you
big
have
one.
you have the chance. You can use the hero's feast, probably down here, if you really
Yeah.
wanted to.
I'd say
Um,
we do it, right? I mean, there's no
Mhm.
better. I don't know that we can guarantee that we're gonna have another hour, and if we can't get this
Mhm.
done in 24 hours, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So when you guys do this hero's feast, you are cured of all diseases and poison. You become immune to poison and from being frightened. And makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Your hit point maximum also increases by 2d10. And it gains the same number of hit points. These
Yeah,
benefits
right.
last for 24 hours.
Yeah, and it's not temporary hit points. Your hit point maximum actually increases. It's a big difference. That's huge. So who's gonna roll it? Do you want me to roll it,
Why
or
Is that individually or?
No, it's
one?
one
Yeah.
person rolls it and you guys all get that.
Are you guys cool with taking it now?
I think
So-
I'm good with that. I mean, why not?
Well, my only question would be: we're gonna fight beholders potentially. Do we think we're making it all the way
Probably.
through to the main dude, all in the next 24 hours?
I.
If we're fairly
certain,
certain, I was gonna say if we're fairly certain that that's gonna happen. I
because
mean,
24 hours, like
theoretically-
we have time. If you think about it, we have time to fight this fight,
Take a
then
long
take
rest,
a long
possibly.
rest.
Yeah, yeah.
and then you could
Yeah.
theoretically take 2 long rests, and have enough time.
You can't take
for-
more than one long rest within a 24-hour period.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the thing in there.
sucks.
Yeah, but no, okay, yeah. As long as
How they
we
get you.
think we're gonna get you, yeah. Then I'm good with it now. Yeah.
Unless there's a counter opinion, I'm willing to.
No, like you said, even if we spend, realistically, what's a fight? A few seconds. Even if we spend the next couple hours, with this fight and then scouting it or whatever, and then
Yeah.
an 8-hour rest, that's 10 hours. Yeah, that still leaves us 14 hours the next day to get to him. So yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you guys are. If do we think this is a safe space that we should take a long rest here, or not?
I mean, you've already taken a long rest before you came walking into this space.
Oh, did we?
Yes.
Because I still have.
Because I have everything. I didn't take any damage on that one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, any
'cause
damage
I don't
we would have taken would have been here.
I don't remember using the spell slot. Oh, I think I used it against the dude in the alleyway. Okay. Well then, does the hero eating the hero's feast count as a short rest?
Yeah, it lasts
How long
an
does
hour.
it take to cast?
It
An
takes
hour?
the
Usually an
feast
hour.
takes an hour to
Yep.
consume.
Because I do have a little damage, and I could use some hit dice while we do that.
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes to cast.
Okay. All right. Well, if there's no objections, let's do it.
Fantastic.
Do you want me to roll it, Aaron, for the
Yeah.
d10s?
Go ahead. 2d10.
Just gonna say, really glad we decided to talk to the dragon.
Don't forget, in D&D Beyond, there is a spot to increase your max HP
Yep.
for Heroes Feast specifically.
Okay, so 8. Everybody can increase your hit point maximum by 8 for now.
Wait,
How do
where can
we-
you
Yeah.
max
Is it a
HP
condition?
modifier or
No. Click on click on the word hit points,
Yeah.
and then you see max HP modifier.
Modifier.
Oh.
Yeah, gotcha.
And
And
change.
so we just put in 8 there.
Yep. Put in 8 right there, and it should instantly increase it until you take it out.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
override, Matt? Okay.
Shaky.
Hi.
Oh, well,
Huh.
that didn't work for me.
Gosh. Good girl.
You don't have 2 numbers up at the top after you put that in, where it shows you your new 8 max HP and then the old one in parentheses.
No, not yet.
Yeah, mine's not updating right either. I wonder.
Maybe because you're wounded.
There
Or
it
did you
is.
heal?
No, I had to actually click on something at the bottom of the box to get it to save. This is weird.
Oh, I left it. Yeah, I added the 8 and then I left it and then I reopened the hit points management
Yeah,
area.
I did that a bunch of times and it wasn't working, but
Weird.
now it's working. It's good.
So I'm giving you guys all the opportunities here to keep yourselves alive.
That's
Because my
Keep
intention-
yourself alive.
It's hard to challenge you guys when there's you guys are OP as crazy, especially the shooters, the guns.
Yay, full health.
I think I had less OP now. I've had the same gun since level 1.
It just shows how OP it is. Level 1.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying cantrips now should be higher damage than my gun. Minus sneak attack, but sneak attack's a rogue feature, not a gun feature.
Yeah, but it's addition with your rogue feature.
Yeah.
It's easy for you to go 50 points of damage.
Yeah, but that's all sneak attack.
Right, yeah, it's not the gun. The guns are an
that's a
extra.
rogue thing.
The guns are an extra 2 points of damage max per attack.
Yeah.
It's really not that much compared to what's coming from things like sharpshooter and
Well, like I said, even a cantrip isn't that. Some cantrips are like 3d10 by this level, aren't they?
So I
Or 3 dice.
tell you what,
be
guys.
4 at this point, I think.
Why don't we go ahead and take 15 minutes now? Probably be the best to go between here. So you guys will be all set. And then we will move forward. Sound good?
Cool.
Yep. It's fantastic.
Fantastico.
And we're back. Okay, guys. So, you guys are taking a short rest plus eating your feast and all that stuff. Did you guys want to talk about anything before going upstairs? Do anything else you guys wanted to discuss? You are in a circle talking to each other. I want to give you guys the opportunity before moving on to the second level.
I mean, how effective is Fireball against beholders? Undead beholders. That feels like the way to go. Just blast them.
As long as you don't try to make something, blast inside their cone.
Yeah.
They've got a cone that comes out from their eye, and
Is that
magic
always?
spell
Oh,
happens.
I thought that was like
Always.
a spell.
no,
Always.
always. And no magic will function in it.
Yeah, it's that little red bead that flies through the air to create fireball. As soon as it enters the cone fizzles out. Corn.
Corn.
Interesting.
I'm gonna say-
Fireball corn.
Anti-magic corn.
Anti-corn.
I'm gonna say
shell.
that the bard takes
The
one.
candy corn. It's a large candy corn.
Candy corn.
Is that any magic?
Yes.
Any magic.
Magic.
but it's got big beautiful knobs.
Does it have the juice though?
The juice.
It has the juice.
It has the juice.
The Jews? What? What are we talking
The
about?
juice. Oh, come on, you're not that old. Really?
No, I really don't know what you're talking about.
I have no
Corn?
clue.
It's the most beautiful thing. They don't know. Oh, you guys. Good for you not being on the internet. I'm proud of y'all. You've missed a whole cultural touchstone.
Yeah.
I'm on the internet a lot, but I
Yeah, me too.
This is
I
why-
literally spend my whole days on it.
To be fair, the only reason I know is because I'm dating Abby, and her friends convinced me to. They kept sharing TikToks with me that
Yeah.
I could not access because I did not have a TikTok. So I finally made a clock app.
Good. Oh no. All right. Well, good try.
good try.
What? I mean, I've never actually
I
posted
lasted-
anything on the
I
clock
lasted
app,
2
but-
weeks, but I lost hours on that clock app. I really,
Uh-huh.
I had to leave.
Yeah,
What is-
see, I cut out all social media from my life like a year and a half, 2 years ago, so I've been pretty good about not spending much time on it. I literally spend long enough to maybe twice a week send a few videos to Abby and her friends because they send me some. That way I'm not like that asshole who's only ever getting them sent to them, and that's about all I...
There
Spend
you
on
go.
it.
That one's a better one. Truck spills load of corn on highway.
Here's an explainer. But basically, it was a very adorable little boy who did this interview with this group called Recess Therapy, right? They just interview kids, and it's very cute. And this kid was eating corn, talking about how much he loved corn. It then got turned into a song by the same guys that did,
Oh god, what is that dude's name?
what's his name?
The Gregory brothers?
Gregory Brothers, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just great. And it's now
It
it
became,
was huge for a moment.
Shouldn't say it is now, but for months it was the most used sound on TikTok and Instagram Reels. It was
Yes.
all over the fucking internet.
Somehow I missed that.
It's corn. A big lump with knobs. It has the juice. It has the juice.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And this little kid, man, he's got made so much money doing all kinds of stuff.
It
Like-
must not have made it under Reddit, because I live in Reddit.
Yeah, that's where I live on too. And usually any of the big trends make it over there, but apparently
Yep.
not that one.
Yeah, and I'm surprised it didn't reach Imager either, because I would have seen that
Reddit.
too.
Reddit does not like corn, I guess.
Oh my god. My
So,
my sibling just sent me a hilarious Instagram video of this girl who just finished basic training and she was at home, so her parents played Reveille on their phone, and she like jumps up and because that's what they play for you to wake up, and like when you wake up, like, okay, make your bed, just shower.
Aw.
Like you have to do all that and share it. It's absolutely hilarious and so accurate for somebody who just finished basic training.
Poor thing.
Yeah. Oh no, it's cruel.
It is a very mean thing.
Paintball when we wake up.
It's like the parents who make their like little kids like, okay, time to get up for school, and it's like summer break.
So,
All right.
do you guys have?
I mean,
opportunity
yeah,
here?
I have no plan. I don't know what to do, y'all.
You guys.
But
have,
I
yeah.
thank you for the update on the cone.
You guys have an opportunity to talk, to chit chat.
I'm gonna say that the bard takes one glass of wine from the hero's feast, out of technicality, and then he just kind of sits by himself playing his instrument and sipping his wine.
Does that count as the? You could give him that extra health with that, right?
You know, that's what I mean, is that he recognizes that he has to partake in the hero's feast to get the magical effect, but he doesn't eat.
Oh.
So he's just drinking a glass of wine.
No, I understand that, but I'm talking about if you're playing an instrument as you're doing that, you could give that special ability where you do hit points. You give extra hit points.
Oh, yes, that I can. Let me...
Song of Rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is what happens when I don't play a bard for a long time.
Just helping you guys out. If it'll
Yeah.
give anybody... It won't give you extra hit points, but if you guys, anybody's...
Yeah, no, if anybody's missing hit points, if you use a hit dice, you get an extra 1d8 hit points.
So keep that in mind if you're hit at all and have some damage.
Wait, say that again?
His Song of Rest makes your hit dice a little bit better. It's a one-time effect.
If you're using hit dice to heal on this short rest,
Yes,
which
yeah.
I did, but I got my max health from it.
Okay. I didn't take any damage, so.
All right. Anybody else have anything else they want to discuss? Anything they want to... And Brandon, you don't mind
I think-
playing the... playing Tony's character too, unfortunately.
Sure. Give me a second. Let me pull up.
Brandon
Three characters.
is the initiative order.
I know, right?
We've actually, what campaign was that where we had that happen? Where I was playing like 3 or something, and I kept rolling that day with the 3 characters like back to back in the initiative order, so it literally was just like.
And for the first like 2 rounds, Brandon would play his first character and then like zone out. And like, oh shit, I have the next one, and then finish that roll and then zone out. And, oh god, I got the next one too.
Okay, I need my character, or no, campaign. I have to get it under campaign. Electric Boogaloo. Alright. Opal Granite Lance. How many people are in the party again?
With the
6 of
bard,
us?
7?
7 now? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was just looking at for Tony. It's like he actually cast that at 5th level, his spell slot. Not that you're going to be able to change it, but keep that aware.
Cast
Because he
what?
cast Bless the last fight, but it should have been at 5th
Uh.
level because he didn't actually need to cast it at 6th level. So he actually
Yeah.
should be a 5th level spot that's used, not 6th.
Okay.
But Bless would be over now, right?
Yeah.
It would be, but I'm just saying for spell slots, he
For the
has
spell
a 6th
slots.
level. Yeah, he has
Yeah.
a 6th level
Totally.
still. Yeah.
Totally.
And theoretically can cast Bless at 5th level again to get everybody.
Hmm.
Which Tony definitely would do.
Well, the feast takes care of wisdom.
Yeah, but that's a D4 to all those saving throws and attack
Mhm.
rolls and everything,
Mm-hmm.
which is huge.
All right. So, what is your guys' game plan here?
And
Oh my God.
so I guess are we going to the second floor?
Next level up. Did you want me to stealth ahead a little bit?
Oh, just for shits and gigs. By the way, since you all sat there and instead of talking, just listened to me play my instrument, I need all of you to make a DC 18 wisdom check.
Question: does this check
Wait,
happen
wait,
before or after we
Yeah,
finish the
if it's
feast?
feasting.
Yeah, because we get.
I'll leave that up to Aaron because I was playing while you were feasting.
It does not count.
What does not count?
Feast.
The feast does not count if it was during the feast.
So we all have to.
Yeah, you all gotta
Nope,
make a wisdom
that's
check.
on par. I ain't my druid anymore, that's for sure.
I got a 19.
All right.
I'm very lucky.
My druid never fell for that shit, but
I don't know if that's enough, but
You have. It's a charm effect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. So never mind. I'm fine.
No, you have advantage on being charmed.
Oh.
So you have to roll again.
Yeah. Yeah, against being charmed, yeah.
Oh, better.
What was it?
17.
You still failed.
What?
Yeah, you still failed.
No.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll for the doctor, don't I?
I think the doctor made a save.
Oh yeah, the doctor, so low key, the doctor's actually really good at wisdom saves.
yeah. You took that feat though, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah,
I absolutely did.
I should have done that.
And yeah, of course Opal did good too.
And Opal, yeah. And as this happens, he as you're all just sitting there feasting, those of you who failed suddenly really like him for some reason. Like you're not sure why. You're just inexplicably drawn
what
to
was the
him and his
DC?
playing. The DC was an 18.
Oh, okay.
You just passed, Robert.
Like Uber fan syndrome.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what
no,
it is.
literally, that's exactly what it is. It's called enthralling performance. You literally become my biggest fans. But he does nothing with it. He just sits there and continues to play, and you none of you are sure why. Oh, also because of the way my powers work, those of you who passed, you have no idea that any magic passed over you or that I attempted to charm you.
So I'm gonna turn to Basil and say he's really good.
Yeah, and then you just hear him like to himself chuckle for a second, and he just says, "Still got it," and that's all he does with it.
And Robert's just looking around at everybody like,
Yeah, no, those of you who
No, hold on.
just-
Everybody being Basil, Capella, and Treblo. Just half the party.
oh, everybody else made it?
Yeah, half the party made it, half the party didn't.
Wow. Wow.
It's literally split right down the middle.
Like everyone is like sitting around him as they're eating the hero's feast as if it's like a giant show, and the rest of you guys are just like, What the
Like
fuck?
a teenage girl at an Elvis concert.
Elvis!
Theater and a show.
I had to just because I haven't had the chance to do that in a long time. So
Worth it.
So yeah,
Cool.
now you're slightly enthralled by his performance and who he is.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, do you do weddings?
I mean, right now, no, but we can't get into why yet. You'll find out.
Only if they're adult-only weddings. It's probably not advisable otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, like, technically,
I'm-
I could,
I'm getting married soon, so.
yeah. No, technically, I could. This is a full charm. Like, I could order you guys to do stuff and stuff, but he just wanted to see if he could do it. So, and he's not gonna.
So like Treblo, you, and I mean,
He just wanted to see how many people he could play in the upcoming fight. That's all.
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Well, it goes away if you take any damage. So the first time we take
Yeah.
damage,
Yeah.
we'll be less impressed.
Yes.
And will we know that
Nope.
we had
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
Beholder,
because
Beholder
of
eye
the-
stalk is disintegrating you, and as the last thing that goes through your head is, that bard really wasn't that good.
What was I thinking?
Right.
No, that's actually a glamour bard feature, Reagan. Is that when they fail their charms or the charm wears off, the person is unaware. Because yes, normally that's how it works. Is that once the charm fails, the person is like, I got fucking back.
Hey!
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Dope.
Dope. So, what is the game plan so I know what to do?
So am I scouting out to see how many we're up against? Do you want me to attempt to move forward and see, or are we just gonna go in?
I could also send my echo to scout ahead for us.
Your echo's still visible. I can
That's
roll no
true.
less than a 25 stealth.
You are the knight. You are a shadow in the halls.
So I mean, I have the best chance of being able to go in and hopefully not be seen.
The So Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
I should actually probably check this before he gets too cocksure. But with his amulet of proof against detection and location, other than like having his invisibility dispelled, does the bard know of like any other way he could get caught if he goes in there invisible?
Not really.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's why but I didn't want him to brag to the thief about being able to be a little more stealthy, and then the reasons
unless
why
he's-
not.
Unless
Yeah, but the
these
cone hits you
creatures-
and you come out of invisibility.
Yes, exactly.
If I'm stealthy, I'm stealthy, regardless if the cone hits me or not.
What is your stealth rating, by the way? You're a plus
Minimum of 25.
minimum of 20.
I cannot roll below 25.
Yeah, you
So
can't
anywhere
roll
from
below,
25 to
yeah.
35, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to decide
Plus
which one of
15.
us should do this, because I literally cannot be found even by magical means with the way I built the
that's-
Piper.
Through divination magic, right? Not through
Yes.
just like
Yeah,
blind
yeah,
sight or anything like that's you're fucked still, right?
Actually, I don't even know if blind
Oh.
sight or blind sight works. I don't know if devil's sight works. Because I think blind sight works no matter what. I don't think there's anything that blocks blind sight. Yeah, he can't be targeted by any form of divination magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors. And then he also can't be He's immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine if you're lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. And also immune to telepathic communication. So.
I mean, if you're immune to blindsight, or think you might be, then you'd probably be maybe better suited than me.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
'Cause
what I'm trying to decide.
I'm still going to be seen from that type of shit.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna use greater invisibility to be fair.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's actually what I'm gonna do. Is that he kind of looks at the rest of the party and he looks at you, Chris, and says in common, "Well, I appreciate your skills, my friend. And in a normal situation, you would probably beat maybe even me in your ability to skulk. But in this instance, with the magics at play, I have some," and he just sort of chuckles for a second and just says, "protections that you do not." And then he just, are we actually at the place that he's going to sneak into, Aaron?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just
Okay.
for funsies, does he have anything on his belt that looks fun that I can just like take off and then hand right back to him?
Oh yeah.
What would that be? Sleight of hand versus what?
Perception.
Perception.
I mean, I have a passive perception of 21, but go for it.
Hold on. I mean, I beat your passive perception no matter what, so that's
Fair.
that. Yeah.
31. That's a natural 20.
Mine's actually a +5 on top of that, but that would still only be 30 to his 31. So, damn. I see him like look at my hand. I just stop. I'm like, go for it, and pat him on the shoulder. I was trying to be cocky and show off, but when I saw his hand or his eyes instantly follow my hand, I noticed it and went, yeah, and just patted his shoulder.
He just smirks at you, and you see like slight fangs. And with that, he just sort of looks at you and says, "If I'm not back in, let's say, 10 minutes, well then you're, well, probably fucked." And he just snaps his finger, and
So-
you just see him disappear.
Here's the cool flavor you see. As he goes to snap his finger, you suddenly see him kind of like, he looks almost like a ghost going into the ethereal plane. It's a green tinge like a ghost. And you see this little girl standing where he was. And she goes, "My apologies. He can be an asshole." And you see her slowly fade.
And we've seen her before. Like, have we all seen her, or I've seen her?
Mm-hmm.
But I think we've all seen her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys would know. He literally has probably spent more time talking to her during this whole
Mhm.
journey than he has and all of you combined.
Okay. So, I'm putting you guys to the side up above here. So.
Oh, we get both types. Yay.
What?
Nothing.
Oh,
We're in the corner.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
What do you mean both types?
Cantrips magic, right?
Oh, yep.
Answered my question.
Yeah, I accidentally kept them in the map layer instead of the DM layer.
I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, whatever.
No, it's my fault.
What?
Nothing. Not gonna talk about things I shouldn't see.
Yeah, it's my fault. All right. So, change that layer to So,
Is that a pile of coins back up there? That's
Little
like a
what?
real hoard. The pile of coins. There's multiple
Oh, yeah.
piles of coins.
There's coins.
We're in a real dragon hoard situation. How exciting!
so you're invisible. You come up the stairs, and you see here the little girl in the back of your head going, "Gotta be careful. Be careful. Mama would not be happy if you died."
Well, I wouldn't be too happy either, little one. However, I may be able to use your help here. Does he know if she would be affected by the anti-magic field? Or how she would be affected, I should say?
Ghosts are different. They're not magic.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. Like, I didn't know, like,
It's a
how it would affect her.
supernatural effect.
Yeah, they just inhabit the ethereal
Yeah,
and
they're
prime
members.
material.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
if you're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
treat
yeah.
her like such, she's more of a the equivalent of your like familiar.
Oh, she's literally my familiar, yeah, in a way. Yeah, I forget we made her like an imp or something, but yeah, she's like a stat block, but yeah, she is my familiar. And also, just so to keep me honest, Aaron, I am flying right now. I'm using my boots of flight
Okay,
to make myself stealthier,
sure.
so I'm not, footfalls.
I still want you to roll a stealth for me, just because. With
Yeah, fair.
advantage, I think you get advantage anyways because you're invisible.
I think with greater invisibility, that's how.
Yeah, I
it
believe
works.
it is.
I think
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
any
you do.
invisibility, yeah.
Boop, 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 doop, boop, doop, boop, 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 boop. Where stealth?
Did you use stealth just for the hell of it?
Yeah, I
Fair.
did.
Okay, you
Still
start
rolling less than a 10.
hovering up the stairs. She's right beside you, and you see her as you get around the corner to where you could be visible. You see her fade.
Yeah.
As you come walking over, you do see what looks like an all skeletal beholder.
Yeah.
That's all you see, and you see it moving in a circle
Yeah, sort of doing a patrol.
around here.
All right.
I've got him.
How close to the ceiling is this beholder hovering?
He's right in between the ceiling and the floor. I mean, he's just floating. He's not. too
Okay.
high. These are pretty. They're not that grandiose as ceilings. I mean, because this is a tower.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to gauge is how much space do I have between the top of his head and
Mhm.
the ceiling.
There's probably a good 15 feet above his head.
Okay. The bard is nothing if not stupid. Okay. So what so just for mental imagery, the bard is going to basically like languidly roll onto his back with like his back towards the ceiling, and he's basically gonna do like a reverse Thomas Crown Affair, but like along the ceiling instead of like underneath the beams. He's basically gonna float along the top of the ceiling with his face down to like keep an eye on if the beholder sees him.
the old Big Lebowski, but on the ceiling
Yes.
instead of a bowling alley.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
And-
land on the ceiling.
And instead of ending up between Maud's legs, I am flirting with imminent death.
So where are you going?
He is literally, so kind of how I'm picturing this is that he is going to like flip upside down on the ceiling, and then he's literally just gonna like push off and try to like let his momentum carry him like across, so to speak, and he's just gonna spot what he can spot.
Okay, and so as you are walking, you do notice here they're not being like stealthy or anything. They're just
Yeah, I didn't figure so.
3 more. But
Oh,
these are
shit,
not
yeah.
skeletal. These are
Yeah.
they smell. I mean, like just a rotting corpse, and their breath alone would just knock
Yeah,
anybody
they're
else out.
super gross. Okay.
The WizKids mini for those is pretty good. Pretty good too.
Oh yeah, the minis for the dead,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
for
zombie.
the zombie beholders.
Does he see anything? We'll call it like within range that he could use, or that he thinks could be of. Because he knows he's in like a powerful dragon's horde, so he's just kind of spotting real
Do-
quick to see if there's anything he can use real quick.
Do a perception or do an investigation check with disadvantage because you're trying to do this quickly.
Yeah, quickly and quietly. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Wow, they ain't getting any lower than that.
You don't
Mm.
see anything. You can't find anything that is of note. You see gold. You see stuff. It's
Great.
just it's so glimmering in gold everywhere.
Yeah, he's also floating like 20 feet up on the ceiling, so.
I'm sure if you spent a little bit more time and weren't rushed.
Yeah. No, he immediately, like, he just takes a second to see if there's anything useful, and then he kicks back this way. And...
Because, you know,
Had-
technically you could, if you had found the spears, you could have just grabbed them.
Yes.
But you
That was kind of my thought, but.
yeah, you with the natural one, you don't see anything. You're too focused on these creatures, the smell, the
Yeah.
flies, the maggots, just overwhelming. You're losing your focus.
If only the doctor would have been up there. That motherfucker's got a passive investigation of 25.
I wouldn't have used your passive anyways due to the.
Oh
creatures,
yeah, because it's. Oh no, I just meant like
Yeah.
he would have rolled much higher.
Yeah.
Investigation is not the. Perception is the Piper's strong suit. Anyway, he's not gonna drop his greater invisibility, because why?
Mm.
Now that he's already used it, but he so you all are just sort of like sitting there waiting and waiting, and then you hear a voice come out of nowhere. We'll say it's over Trevlo's shoulder, just for flavor. You're just kind of standing there, Trevlo, and then all of a sudden you hear over your left shoulder, well, this will be interesting. There's at least 4 of them. 3 of one type, 1 of another I've never encountered before, so this will even be interesting for me.
What do you guys plan to do?
Did they see you?
You can't see him do it, but you hear a rustle of fabric in his hat as he takes a deep bow and says,
Hmm.
never.
Do you describe the chamber?
Yeah, he gives you guys like a basic layout that's basically like in the shape of a cross, and that there's one in basically each chamber. But that they all connect to that like central chamber where the one that he's never seen before is in.
And where are the spears?
He just again like
Are you
there's
still there?
no. Actually, he is using his boots of flight still, so fuck it. He sort of like floats over your heads in like the Burt Reynolds pose, and just like the Cosmopolitan Man, just like.
He's still invisible, isn't he?
Yes, greater invisibility.
Yeah.
As long as he's within 10 feet of me, I just watch him doing all this because I have blind sense.
Yeah, it can be
Oh!
Well, you feel him. You sense.
Yeah,
his
you're right.
presence.
You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
he's
yeah, I know he's there. That's why I'm saying I'm following him with my eyes, like as he
Yeah.
passes within 10 feet of me.
You feel the
and-
pressures change in the space.
Yeah. And then as you ask that, Reagan, you like
Mhm.
all of a sudden from above your head you hear, unfortunately, I couldn't spot them in time.
Fine.
I just love the Mr. Mixoplex vibe that's happening right now.
Thinking that in Cheshire Cat.
I was thinking Cheshire Cat, yeah. That's funny. Okay. The one, and you said the one in the middle is the one that you have never seen before?
Yes, I've seen Undead Beholder once before. Terrible things. The Queen thought it was marvelous entertainment. But, yes, the one in the center. It's different somehow. No flesh. Smells better, though.
Mm. Well,
What do you guys do?
oh, I can't hear you, Greg.
Sorry. I say maybe we can kill the one in the middle before the others react.
What'd you say?
So maybe we can kill the one in the middle before the others react. If they're all separated. It's
Well, no
encouraging,
time like
right?
the present, right? I mean,
But it doesn't sound like there's much we can do strategically. We have to approach it through a narrow ability, or narrow hallway.
The doctor sort of pipes up and he says, as much as it may be a gamble, I can help with that problem. And he basically explains to you that he can teleport at least 2 to 3 of us across the chamber.
And
Once we
how
get up there.
how does magical teleportation impacted by the cone?
Can he teleport us through walls?
Yes.
Because maybe 3 of us could teleport into a room with one of the dead ones, so that we are not all coming from that same direction. You know what I mean? Because since the eye will be facing the entrance, if 3 of us teleport into a room with one of them and take it out, then we'll have 2 different angles on it.
Yeah, even if he can't teleport us within one of the rooms, he could at least teleport some of us to the opposite end of the chamber, so that we're not A, we're not all grouped together, and B, we're coming from 2 different directions, so to speak. However, that is going to mean that we're not only engaging the one in the middle, we're engaging the one all the way at the end.
Right,
Mhm.
right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to do that though eventually at some
Yes.
point,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. Yeah.
So I'd rather start out strong, if we can. And how far can he teleport?
Like 200 some. I can't even
200,
remember. Actually,
okay.
I think I can upcast it and make it even further. But
What spell is it?
Oh, he's got pick one. He's got like 3 different spells that can move either just him, him in a group, or just the group. I can do.
I can show you the world.
Yeah, because
Oh,
if
no.
we could try to
Four.
take 3 of us, like you said, across the room and try to take out the one in the back.
I can do scatter, which is 5 up to 5 willing creatures. I can take us 120 feet. And then I can also do Misty Step and what's the other one? Or not Misty Step, Dimension Door and Vortex Warp, the one that doesn't move him, it just moves other people.
I say we have you
Also have
teleport.
Vortex Warp and Misty Step.
Oh, nice.
I say we have you teleport myself and Basil towards in the back of the room, because I think the 2 of us have very high damage potential even if we're in the eye, right? Because I have lots of attacks and he has sneak attack. And so maybe we can burst down that guy quickly in there, and then we'll have at least 2 angles.
Yeah,
You
that
know.
way we're not just getting stared at in one direction.
The only
Exactly,
problem,
right.
I won't have sneak attack unless you tank, because I need a friendly nearby.
Yeah, that's
I'll
fine.
actually,
Okay.
I'll actually have to
Engage,
tank
yeah.
probably.
Oh yeah, I
Sounds
guess if
good to
you're
me.
bringing outs, then yeah.
Yeah, and I have what you call it, that close range thing gunner, so it doesn't matter if I'm close.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
guess that's true.
No, I'm good with that then.
Okay, so what's the plan here exactly? So we got
So basically, the second we get up the steps, the doctor's gonna fire off the spell and try to transport the 3 of them like.
yeah,
over
because you have to
here-ish.
see, because you have to see it, right?
Yes, I have to be able to see the space.
Okay.
Well, I don't have to be able to see it, but very bad things can happen if I don't see the space.
Okay.
Ah, why is it in the rock?
Yeah, exactly.
So here's the deal. If
I'm
this is
fuzzy
the-
on the whole good bad thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Here.
To determine if you get noticed or not by one of them in doing this, the doctor is going to have to turn his head and go and look down the hallway.
Yeah.
That is going to require him to take a stealth check.
Okay.
Piper, you can place him wherever you want if you want to continue to have him
Hold on.
invisible.
Before we bamf away, and we don't have to do this retrospectively, would Tony have cast Bless on all of us again?
I would
Absolutely.
Also have
Yeah.
teleport.
Yeah, absolutely. He
Yeah.
doesn't have. He has a shit ton of spell slots.
I know
would
he
absolutely
generally would,
burn
so that
one
would be a
to-
second, 5th level to buff all of us again. So
Yep.
I just figured before the roll starts,
And-
we get our D4.
Before we do this, both the doctor and the piper fire off. Well, I don't know if the piper can do this because I don't know if that would count against him. But the doctor definitely uses protection against evil and good undead. And I would say that the piper also uses protection against evil and good undead because he also has that spell. But can an undead use
He is
protection
technically-
against undead?
He is technically not undead.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess revenants aren't technically.
They are something else.
Yeah, there's something else. Okay. All right, cool.
They're
Yeah, so they
always
both
on
pop
the
off.
verge of death. I like to say
yeah.
it as.
Yeah, they're constantly dying, so to speak.
They're
Yeah.
stuck.
So yeah, they both use
Protection against
protection.
good and evil undead.
Yeah, just for a little extra protection.
Sure.
And
So, Piper, you staying greater invisibility?
yeah. I mean, he already used the spell slot,
Alright.
so why give it up until he has to use
give me
another?
another stealth check on him with advantage, obviously.
Yeah.
And then place him where you want to put him.
Okay.
I'm making it easy for you for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even need to worry about it.
Okay. And where do we want the Piper to be?
Like probably all the way at the back of that room, with one of us on either side. You know.
Well, this is the Piper. This isn't the Doctor.
The doctor's the one.
Oh, the
stabbing us.
doctor's transporting. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. The Piper's he's just already greater invisibility, so Aaron's basically letting me place him where I would like him to
Gotcha,
be when the
gotcha,
fight
gotcha.
starts. Because he's got the chance to
Sorry,
sneak in
I have
unnoticed.
I have your many characters confused.
Right? It's almost like I'm playing 3
Either
characters.
one with
Okay.
not enough clothes or one with entirely too much clothes.
He has actually, you know what? No, we're gonna say he's only gone here, and he's pressed himself. That pillar probably goes all the way to the ceiling, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Is
But
there
yeah.
any gap?
but you can be pressed against it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's basically what I was saying. Is that he's basically gonna like press in between the gap between the.
You can do that.
he-
Yeah, that's fair.
He's gonna hide as long as possible, basically, because it's the Piper we're talking about. And the Doctor would probably start there. So, and let's see what the Doctor does stealth-wise. He's not great. Is there anything I can do to help
Well, you get a
with the stealth?
D4.
A D4, yeah.
That's true. That's true. I do get a D4 on top.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
should stealth matter? Because doesn't he just need to put his head around the corner and just bamf? Like that would just be part
he's
of one
asking
turn.
if I get seen. Wow.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is, isn't it sort of irrelevant because that is what's going to start the combat? He immediately pokes his head around the corner, sees the location, bamps, and that's
It
You know what I
can
mean?
affect what one of them maybe what would do right away. It could
Yeah.
affect what he does. One of the creatures does. Arguably, if he sees him as he turns his head over, compared to not seeing him at all.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? There is
Yes.
there. I know I'm playing a little bit there, but there.
He
the
might
action's
not
more.
be. It might not give him enough time to react, but it will still change how he reacts. Is what you're saying?
Right.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Ba, 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 ba.
There's always luck. Well,
And another roll. 1d4. Of course.
So, you quickly go up the stairs, as quiet as you can, being the Doctor, all metal, of course.
Yes, literally covered head to toe in metal.
He's metal AF.
Yeah. You come over and you peer your head out, and as you're doing that, you suddenly see the skull head is staring right at you as you turn your head. Just the worst possible timing imaginable.
Oh, great.
And as
Great,
you
great,
do
great.
that, it comes bolting forward. I've seen what its speed is. Yeah, it starts bolting forward towards you. But your instinct is to suddenly teleport them. So, where do you want to place them?
I was thinking, because I don't know this is here. Sorry, guys.
No, you do
I was
know.
thinking, like,
Well, Piper would know.
well, Piper knew it was there, that there is one in that room, but I mean, he doesn't know we're going to land literally right next to it or in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to be
No,
yeah, you don't
honest.
know you know one's in the chamber, just not where.
Right.
yes. And so he's just going to teleport to the middle of this chamber.
Yeah.
Right
I
here.
mean, if you're going for a place you can see, you don't have a whole lot of options. Let's be fair.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's literally
Here.
just so basically wherever we fit within these
Here.
squares. Because
like,
yeah,
like that. Because you're coming from around the corner, they would be right
Wouldn't-
next to you.
Wouldn't he be on the other side? Well, I would be on one side, and
yes, yeah.
Basil
'cause
would be
it's-
on the other.
That would literally have a hold of you. Yeah.
Right, right.
Like this,
We-
right?
Each arm in arm.
No, Basil would be on the other side of him, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
one of
Yeah,
us
one
would
of
have to
them
be on
would-
the
right,
other
one
side
of them
of
would
the
be on the
doctor.
other
Exactly.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
But
Yep.
he popped his
That-
head out
that's
right
it.
here.
Well, think of each of us like holding like a hand or an arm of his as
Mhm.
he's doing that.
Yeah, I have to touch them for the spell,
Yeah.
so I
So
would
one's
imagine
on
I would
our
have
left,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this one starts moving forward, seeing that it was seeing you. It doesn't know that you teleport. It has no clue.
Yeah, it has no idea that I just magically teleported across the room.
What about the other three?
We're coming down the stairs as well.
We're coming. You're going upstairs. So.
Oh well. Oh.
So I when they initiate, when they go, I want to have Blade Song started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to have Blade Song started, and I want to have my shield up, even though I know it's probably not going to do anything with these creatures.
All right,
But
and
it
then
helps
Trevlo
me
and
to have it up.
Opal, are you just going to be coming out of up the stairs this way? Are you teleporting, Reagan, or are you staying right where you're at?
I'm. I kind of wanted to get in first and see stuff happening before I teleported.
Well,
and I don't know if that's a good idea.
You see them teleport, suddenly disappear
Mhm.
as you guys come up the stairs. This would be an instant thing. You see right ahead of you is this skull with one large red eye staring at you in the hallway here. I'm giving you 1 split second to do one thing that you plan to do. This is all I'm considering this part of your guys' planning.
And I use, as the Piper, I know it wouldn't technically be my reaction, it would be my turn, but like, if he saw the one see them and come at the steps, could he, like, basically use the surprise round to cast a spell?
I will allow it here once we get turn order.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I'm leaving you, Reagan. What do you want to do? You can stay put, or you can Misty Step across the room. Whatever you want to do.
Well, I'm trying to see how much I can move. So with Misty Step, I can move 30 feet. So if I know I'm not going to go as far as those guys, but if I can get it on the other side of the other two, maybe potentially closer to this guy, that might give us more room.
So you could move, like, right... give me a second. Like, right here, or right here.
Okay.
That's 30 feet from where you were at right now.
Okay. Yeah. So, and is that okay for me to have had, like, Blade Song up? It's a bonus action, right? But, like,
yeah, I would say you
do we
already
have time to
prepped
prepare all that
yes,
stuff?
You would have done that beforehand. That's why I'm saying that.
Can I also then, how many bonus actions can I do in my preparing time? Can I also have my Echo ready? Or do I have to wait for that one?
This is why I said it was planning. If you had planned to have your Echo,
Yeah.
You had the time to prep your Echo to be present, and then do this. So.
Yeah, I'll have her ready, and I myself, she can be up. I can't grab her. She can be up here. Oh.
You should be able to grab
So if
her.
I can. Oh, she keeps moving back. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna have her set up there, and then I'm gonna Misty Step to the other side of the thing. Yep.
Right here.
And I've got
or
my
right
shield
here?
up, and I've got Blade Song. Yep.
Right here. Okay.
Yep.
Leaving you two there. Derek.
I would like to shoot a crossbow and then just get offline, like just in the door here.
I can say you've done anything that you prepped before walking around the corner. That's all you can do.
Oh, okay. So
Anything that you can prep before going around the corner. You can't run. I'm giving you something that you would have done beforehand. Like, she could have done that Misty Step and prepped her clone before she turned the corner. Does that make sense?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't have anything like that.
And I think Tony did everything he could. So we're gonna leave you there.
Yeah.
That makes
I mean,
sense.
I could also teleport.
Tony,
right now.
You could
Tony
teleport
calls
if you
out
want.
his spiritual weapon, but other than that, yeah, that's his prep. He's
Oh,
blessed
and
with
I-
a spiritual weapon.
I'm gonna have activated my boots of speed.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's fair.
I mean, I could cast a third level Thunderstep to just get out of the way.
No, that's an
How far is the
instantaneous
speed?
thing.
Okay. I'm fine where I'm at.
So here's the hammer. All right, I've made it so you can control the hammer, Brandon.
Okay.
So if he's turned us around the corner, he could put the hammer like what? Like
I think it can be 30 feet from him.
so like right here. Okay. Casting it causes it to roll damage, does it not? Yes.
Well, and normally it would be an attack when he casts it, but he prepped it, so I wouldn't really think that would be.
Okay.
I feel like you could choose to not attack with it.
Well, that's kind of what I mean. Is
Yeah.
that like I feel like the normal wording is that like you cast it and it comes into being attacking, but
Yeah.
because we weren't in combat, I feel like I wouldn't
All
get
right.
that attack.
It just pops up, yeah.
Everyone,
Yeah.
roll for initiative.
I did it.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
All right. So, Capella, what did you roll?
7.
Man, we have a lot of
Robert rolled a
sevens.
27, which is great. I don't know why Kadrith is showing up in this. It should not, but I don't care. Basil,
19.
you rolled a 15, Doctor.
Yep.
7, Trevolo. Opal.
Opal got a 7.
Oh my God, a couple of 7s. And
3.
then, huh?
There's 3 of them. Capella,
Yeah.
Trevolo, and Opal all got 7s.
And then Bart Salsa, 16.
Yes, the Piper is a 16.
Okay. It is. Robert's turn.
Okay, is it facing the way it looks like it's facing on the map?
Yeah, it's looking at you guys. Which one? You guys? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
looking straight down at you guys right there.
Cool. Okay, I am gonna move like here so that I will not be in his eye, right? I would not be in his cone here,
Mhm.
correct?
Under his eye.
Right, Aaron?
Yes.
Then I am going to take 3 sharpshooter shots. I just like, I like in my head I see him like sidestepping the eye and putting the gun barrel right to the side of the thing's fucking head. Yeah.
Okay.
Dodge this.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. Sharpshooter shot number 1. Oh, that sucks.
I was gonna
That's a,
say you're going for sharpshooters right away.
that's a
That-
that's a 10.
Oh, that's a total of a 10. That's a miss.
Yeah. All right. Next one. That's gonna hit. That's a 25
That
after
hits.
adjustment. And then last one. 16.
That hits as well.
Okay, so 2 hits. Nice. First hit is 26 damage.
Okay.
Second hit is...
So just give me the total. Sorry, I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just.
Okay, no, you're good. 26 plus 18 is what? 34?
34 points of damage.
No, 44. 26 plus 18.
44, yeah, sorry.
Is that right though?
Is it plus 10? Yeah, 26 plus 18 is 44.
Wait, but I don't think it's 26. I'm trying to think of what my first one was. My first one I rolled a 10.
Well,
and
it says 16 without the sharpshooter plus.
Oh yeah, so it was,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was
Yeah, so
20,
44.
26 plus 18. Yeah, 44 points of damage.
All right, I'll just add 10 more damage.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, and I guess that's gonna be it for me.
Okay. Next is the Death Tyrant's turn.
I don't like it.
That
I
sounds
think
fantastic.
with Basil, we should be able to take this mofo out.
I'm doing sharpshooter, which I almost don't do. I just use it for the no cover thing, but yeah.
All right. It is going to do. Let's see what its intelligence is. Oh yeah, it's dumb as shit.
And
Really?
Elon Musk
I
is
say I
gonna
didn't
be
think
Elon
the
Musk.
holders were dumb.
Zombie ones?
Zombie ones.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're
These are-
undead.
Yeah.
But the Death Tyrant
Are normal.
actually is more intelligent. He's actually very intelligent. He's the intelligent one in the group. Okay.
Yeah, I can't imagine the zombie beholders have much.
Yeah. You know, I just wasn't thinking about the fact that they were zombies.
It's looking straight at Trevlo and Opal, and you just feel off. Something's not right. It just doesn't feel right.
Is he making an attack?
He will be, yes.
I am going to use my Shadow Martyr to throw my Echo in front of the attack.
Oh, well, you're already going to be in front of the attack with them, so
Okay.
1 to 3 targets. I get to use the rays. Oh, actually, Brandon, you said you wanted to use a spell right before. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna use like surprise round as the Piper, but that's up to you.
Go ahead. What did you want to do exactly?
Well, seeing as how he's literally right next to me, and you may hate me for this, by the way. But I am going to cast blindness on the beholder.
And now, is there a limit to the number of eyes that blindness affects, or?
No. However, it will not affect his anti-magic field, unfortunately.
Sure.
But I feel like a creature who is literally nothing but a bunch of eyes, when he goes blind, he should have an existential crisis and just cease to exist.
Wow.
He has to make a save, you said?
DC 18 con.
He fails. He's going to automatically make that save. That's one of his.
I had a feeling this is what was coming next.
Yep.
But
I have to,
he still has to
even
try.
at Mest, like I have to beat these characters up a little bit because you guys are, like I said.
Oh no! I just meant like I had a feeling that it
Yeah.
was gonna have legendary resistance, but
Yeah,
the Piper
he's not
wouldn't know
he's
that,
not a
so-
normal Death Tyrant. There's special things.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's one of his legendary resistances are gone. So
Nice, great. Cool. Well, oh, I've used up a warlock spell.
Yep. What would happen if a beholder thought he didn't exist anymore? I feel like he just wouldn't. since what they believe has so much power, right? Because like isn't a beholder? I'm trying to remember.
Is
a
it like
beholder,
I see, therefore I am kind
Well,
of a situation?
they're interesting. So like a beholder, a
Ten.
beholder creates another beholder when they like dream about another beholder.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, is that how baby beholders are made?
That's
Yes.
how they're made. Yes,
Yeah.
and a death tyrant.
Oh.
A death tyrant, which is what this is that we're fighting, is created when a beholder dreams that it died. And so their dreams literally shape their reality.
so
So
the first ray, I have a D6. I'm trying to make this fair. I have a D6 here.
Wait, and how many rays do you get?
I get 3 rays to shoot off.
You get 3. Okay.
We-
per if I use the rays. So the first one is I'm going to pick randomly out of the 3 of you. One of you could be the clone. Okay.
Mhm.
1 to 2, it's the clone. 3 to 4, it's Trevlo. 5 to 6, it's Opal. 6, Opal. I need Opal to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, come on. He's a fast boy. He can dodge.
It's his +0 is doing him a whole bunch of
Yeah. This is gonna be bad.
Don't forget, he blessed himself.
Holy shit.
Doing backflips all of a sudden.
An 18.
18.
You just made the save
Wow!
Shit.
Wow!
of
The
a death.
cleric made a dex save.
That was the death ray.
Oh,
He's feeling frisky after that hero's feast, right? He's greased up. He's got, meat and juice on him. He's flexible. He's ready to go.
The
Meat
next
sweat.
one is a fear ray. Doesn't affect you, even if you were hit by it. I'll see which one it hits. That now there's 2 of you, so it's a D4. Well, no, it's still the same. I can roll randomly for all.
Mm-hmm.
2, so it's the
Echo.
Echo. The Echo is not going to be affected by Frightened. So, and then the final roll, random ray. A 3 again. You lucky bastards.
a 3's different. That's Trevlo, right?
That's Trevlo.
Yeah. No, the 3 on the ray stock.
Oh,
I roll a d10 for those. I'm rolling
and 3 is what, the fear?
the fear ray.
love
So I shot the fear
Oh.
ray twice, and you guys are resistant to fear. So you guys are completely immune to fear.
Woo, baby!
Yay, Heroes Feast.
Okay.
Mm.
Next, it is Basil's turn.
Okay. Well, I will also take a sharp shooter shot at that zombified guy. I get an advantage because of my ambusher. So we do that. 23 to hit.
That hits it, yes.
46 more points of damage to that guy.
46? Damn.
Yep. Because it's a +10, so it's the 36 from the damage, then +10 from the sharpshooter.
Told
And
you.
actually, let me
First
see
damage,
something.
boys.
Yeah, I'll leave all that damage as is. Yeah. So that's another 46 to that. And then, as a reminder, anybody who shoots this beholder before the start of my next turn has advantage on it.
Well, well, well.
Wow.
Right, that's the end of your turn.
No, actually, I will just move up here on top of that chest just to kind of split the 3 of us up a little bit more. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. It's the end of its turn. The Death Tyrant is going to go ahead and use one of its legendary actions. To use one of its Ray Stocks. Okay, it really fucking hates you guys. Same numbers, same rolls. A 4. Who is the number 4?
Trevlo.
Trevlo, I need you to make a dex saving throw. Okay.
Hell yeah.
You're good. You dodge another death ray.
The death ray. The death ray.
The pew pew of death.
The death fickle.
Okay. Next is Bard Salsa's turn.
Derek, did you just say Deathticle?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
reminded me-
You
Death
did.
ray. Yeah.
Reminded me about
Deathticle.
That's what we should call these zombie beholders, Deathticles.
Sorry.
And then, I mean, technically, right, the zombies are the stupider, probably less powerful ones, so they're kind of the low-hanging fruit.
They are.
And there's 3 of them, which is really unusual.
Like I said, there's something strange about all of this. They don't like being around each other.
I like close quarters. Must make.
They don't like being around each other?
Beholders, it's not in Beholder's nature to even like being around each other. They don't.
Yeah, they hate each other.
They hate each other.
Why aren't they attacking each other then? What the fuck are they bothering us for? We didn't do anything to them. Is that a thing? Do they attack each other? Or they don't like each other's company?
They just don't like each other's
It's
company.
a lot. It's a lot. You gotta understand their will to just be makes them pretty they're basically megalomaniacs.
Yeah.
They're psychopaths and sociopaths. They don't they think very highly of themselves.
They're narcissists.
Yes, very much so.
Interesting.
They're huge.
Huge.
Huge. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You crazy bard.
Doop doop doop. Unfortunately, with the bard, I have the same problem that Chris had with his druid, which is there are only so many things I can do without dropping my greater invisibility. So yeah, fuck it. He's gonna try to blind him again.
Greater invisibility allows you to do attacks and stuff.
It does, however, it's a concentration spell, which is
Oh.
what most of the bard spells are.
Yeah, druids
Okay.
and bards, all concentration, all
Yep.
the time.
You don't want to just go up and spank them really fast and then run back? No.
All right, so try to blind him again. That's another con save.
Yeah, DC 18. I'm gonna burn up my Warlock pack spells.
22! Natural 20!
Nice.
Yes! He's still can see.
Still got it.
He's still got it. That's the end of your turn. You staying put?
I am going to.
I mean, you're in a cozy little spot right there.
I'm gonna shift over here just in case he's started to pick up on where I was casting from.
Okay. Doctor.
I'm assuming the doctor is currently standing in the middle of his anti-magic field.
If he is, he would be. The creature's looking straight at you.
That's what I thought. Okay. Sorry. Fuck. Okay. This is a bad part about having a character. Oh, I do have a weapon. I have one weapon. Hilarious.
Can they be hit with magic or affected by magic? If okay, just as long as it's not
In the
Coming
In the
through the
cone.
eye. You got it.
Yeah, yeah.
supposedly.
allegedly. Oh,
Allegedly.
Allegedly. No, they are immune to magic. They are the only creature in all of Dungeons and Dragons completely immune to magic.
Love that magic.
You know, one thing that I feel like that I liked from second edition that didn't make it into this is creatures that you had to have like really powerful magical weapons to hit.
Yes, to hit.
I think I'm gonna bring that back. Like when my party fights Tiamat, if you don't hit her with a +3 weapon, she's not taking any fucking damage. Because that's how it used to be in like second edition. It's like, yeah, some stuff you couldn't just have a +1 weapon to hit it. It had to be like, you know, I think there were things that required a +3 weapon to hit. Weapons went up to +5 back then, but
You know what? It's floaty, and if I step here, do I still feel the anti-magic effect?
You don't feel any effect.
Oh. Alright, whatever. I still am under the impression that I'm supposed to, so... Oh, you're both on one side or the other.
Yep.
Um,
We did that
it's
on-
floating. Can you go under him?
Let's-
I mean, you could easily do
Oh,
some sort of magical test
have
to
some.
see if it works.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do right now and find out. I didn't necessarily want to find out with the wizard, but you know, we're gonna find out.
You gotta do the fuck around
fuck around,
stage
find out.
Yeah.
to find out. So it's a prerequisite.
What cantrips are for, right?
Oh, no, fuck. Wizard. I'm not gonna waste a cantrip, I'm gonna waste a higher level spell. Sorry, I'm looking for a specific, there it is. Okay, it's a 3rd level? Yeah, 3rd level spell. Okay. So he is just gonna turn straight at the creature, and so technically we're gonna imagine he's standing in between these two spots, so it's going like, you know, dead on, not like at either of these two. But I'm going to cast Pulse Wave, and we're gonna try to yeet this floaty bitch across the room.
Yeet!
Okay. A con save?
Yeah, DC 20 to not go flying across the room.
It actually, you feel that, and it actually works in front of him.
Oh,
Zombie beholders do not have an eye cone.
That's cool.
they do something. Yeah, but they do something different.
A natural 20. Wow.
Wow.
23. I mean, con is his biggest best thing.
Ooh!
So yeah, he takes what is it? I think it's half damage on this one, but let me double check.
Well, if that's 19 points of force damage, don't even bother
Aaron, you're
counting.
rolling hot today, baby.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Oh,
He holds his
Yeah, I was gonna say we dished out some serious.
You did.
fucking
You really
damage.
did. Yeah.
you serious damage right up the top.
Robert is so happy that his tactical plan worked.
Love it when a plan comes together.
Right? Yeah, that's not how American military doctrine goes. But I was showing Colleen the thing. Have you ever seen the thing where it's like the military doctrine thing, where it's like the Germans, the Russians, and then the Americans, or like what they say about each other? Have you heard that?
No,
Chris?
No, I don't think
I'm sure
so.
you've seen it. I'll find it.
All right.
I'll put it in chat.
Is that the end of your turn? Doctor?
Yeah, I'm gonna save my reaction, just in case somebody needs me to save the rest.
Okay. Zombie B.
Nothing's happening. He's fine. He can stay where he is.
He's gonna come into the hallway here.
Pretty sure his eardrums haven't rotted out by now.
He doesn't see you or sense you, but he does see Capella.
What do you mean?
You're right there.
But he can't see anything because he got no. How many eyeballs does he have now?
He can use one of his rays.
Mm,
2.
uh,
Of
I-
course, it's a fear ray. So great, it doesn't do anything. The tyrant is going to use his legendary action again.
What?
Yep. He has legendary actions.
I know that. Can I get one of those?
All right, he's first going to roll to see what type of stock he gets to use. 1. Okay. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 is Opal,
One is
or was it
no. One is Echo.
Echo? Does your Echo get affected by charm effects?
Ooh, it's a good question. I don't know. I don't know the answer to
Good.
that.
Good.
I would think it would have the same abilities as me. I don't know if echoes can be charmed.
It does say that they make savings throws using your stats, so I would assume that they could be.
An Echo Knight, it has no effect on a vampire's charm ability or any other magical effect that isn't a spell. So I'm assuming...
An echo is considered a magical object, not a creature.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm assuming
So-
if it's the same as an
That's neat.
Echo, for an Echo Knight, it's the same thing, right?
Well, it'd be an object. So if your spell says affects a creature, then it wouldn't. Oh, Aaron, we're looking back at your keyboard. You
Why?
moved
Your
your
camera-
hand. Yeah, you moved your hand, and your camera thought was your face.
Put your face down. Put your face down.
Yep, face down.
Go like this.
Yep. Oh.
Up.
He should have.
Don't do that. Go like this, and then it'll follow you
Should have
back.
made the sign like he should be like that meme with the dude on the grave, you know?
Maybe if he just does this with his hands and moves it down so it thinks it's eyes, and then comes back up.
Ooh.
That was weird. I didn't do anything.
I still don't see your camera. It's still just like
I know. It decided it didn't want to work. Just 1 second.
Yeah, in this the link that I just sent says
There it goes.
an echo is considered a magical object, not a creature. So I don't think it can be charmed.
Okay, we're good now. That's
Oh,
fine.
well.
So
Because it's not a person.
right. So the effect does not happen. Nothing happens. I'm getting poor rolls on these.
You're getting great rolls, it's just hurting the wrong person.
Beholder number 2 comes up. Boop. The only thing he sees is you. I mean, I'm sorry.
I can have my echo again, though. I can move my echo to be the receiver of the attack instead of me.
It's a charm ray against you. So you have to make a wisdom saving throw. But you have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Wait.
No, it's a... Actually, no, it isn't. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. I rolled a 1, so...
And wait, sorry, are you making the attack? I'm saying that I've got my Shadow Martyr thing where I can use my echo to receive the... Oh, another creature, not me. Never mind.
Yeah, so it's you.
Okay.
So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
And I think that's only for attack rolls that Aaron has to roll like a d20 to hit you.
You suddenly feel like you...
Would a d4 matter before you get too far?
A d4 would not matter.
Okay.
I can re-roll a failed save. Well, I can try to re-roll a failed save
Using
with
what?
the dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
I don't
Where
know.
is
All
it?
the high level freaking abilities and feats.
It's
like,
so I'm having
wait.
such a hard time. Indomitable.
Yeah.
Yep, go ahead and roll again then. Jesus, another
Oh,
one.
baby!
You felt
oh!
suddenly your muscles and you felt like at first like your muscles and everything were tensing up and freezing in place, and then you broke it. It was a paralyzing ray.
Fantastic.
And you know what? With that, it is already almost quarter till 10. We're gonna have to hold off a little bit.
Is that the bottom of the order?
No, it's
No.
not.
It's like halfway
We're
through.
like
Oh my
halfway
gosh,
through.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't done anything yet. The sevens have not gone.
The sevens. I love it.
Yeah, that's true. Man.
Yeah, I wish I
But does
could,
that mean? But are we starting with the sevens next time?
Yes, we'll be starting with the
Okay.
sevens next time.
Okay.
Opal-
That's so funny.
Opal, Trevlo, and then your last Capella.
Why? I got a 7 too.
It's the way it rolled. No, it
Okay.
says you rolled a 6.
No, I rolled a 7. We went over that 3 people got 7s.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why it told you 6, so I can try to
So then
change
it would be based on who has the highest dexterity.
There. You are first then. You have the highest dex. So it's Capella, Opal, and then Trevlo. Man, Trevlo has high hit numbers, man. 122 hit points. Holy shit.
Sounds about right for a warlock.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think a sorcerer has about the same as a.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
Uh,
sorcerer. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 1.
Wait, so what is it next time? We're starting with
You.
Opal.
No,
Oh,
you.
me, and then
Opal.
and then Trevlo? Lovely. Holy shit. And no one's been hit by the beholders yet, right?
And yeah, all the
Yeah.
rays, you guys have lucked out with your rays.
I was gonna say, and our little away team of 3 just demolished one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have been extremely lucky with my rays. They've not been rolling well. No, seriously. There is
I know that's a lot of fear rays you've gotten.
Yeah. There's the death ray I've gotten 3 times, and you guys have made that save every time. The death ray is one of the worst ones to get.
I mean, to be fair, aren't we burning stuff? Didn't people burn things to
Yeah.
save on some of those?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
you're
did.
burning our resources.
So, like, the death ray alone can take up to 55 points of necrotic damage on somebody. The disintegration ray can take up to 45 or more points of damage.
Oh yeah,
Then
those
there's
are painful.
petrification, sleep rays.
think petrification is probably the most concerning, honestly. Oh, I guess we have a cleric, so we should be. But still.
Yeah, if he goes down though, we're fucked.
Yeah, petrification could be a frightening thing.
And then there's enervation as well.
Yeah, and the Indomitable is only the one. It's
I think the
that's
second
it.
One I read.
And
At fighter,
just for
you
your
at 13th
FYI,
level you start. Oh, you're not 13 fighter, are you?
Nope.
he does have a negative energy cone. Because it will
Does he
come
need to go
up.
to therapy?
You wish. Any creature in that area can't regain hit points if it's looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you die while in his gaze, you become a zombie under his command.
Ooh.
So now you understand how he got 3 other beholders. They came under his gaze and he killed them all.
Nice.
So, nice little story there. So, but everyone